Hey everybody, so Teemo here again, bringing you another LOR video today. Today I'm bringing you a little bit of control by running the classic Field of Rush. Now, this deck obviously has been coming and going for the past year or so. I don't think it's creating the current meta. I think obviously you're going to lose to a lot of things, including like all the Pantheon Taric rallies that are going on. You're going to lose to Scouts. Ari Cannon is really difficult. But it has its place in the meta in other cases, and I think it does okay versus certain decks in the current meta. Like obviously, if you're running into a lot of aggro, like Spider Aggro, Nightfall, Draven Rumble, you can play this and do really well against it. So the point of this deck is to play really passive. You're really playing passive, doing your removal when you need to, trying not to tap out of too many answers if you can, and then try to win that way. So I do play this deck a little bit more greedy than most. So kind of the breakdown here, obviously the Sentry ends up letting you draw to get to your Field of Rush or anything else that you might need. I like 2 Flash Freeze as a way to protect against like Pantheons and Lee Sins or etc. Biofeast, Tavern Keeper, Avalanche for being all standard, so the force removal and heal. The bots as a way to make my matchup a little bit better against like the Ari Cannons. So if they do the the Kinko Wayfinder, you can do the bots to counter that. We want to be able to ramp and get to our win condition as soon as possible. So I do play triple Catalyst of Ions. Trundle is the champion together with Tryndamere. So both of these guys is who you want to summon with Field of Rush. Withering Well, another AoE, again, to help against that matchup against Ari Cannon and other aggro matchups. Triple Vengeance, just because he's so much better now at 6 mana, you can afford to run Triple Vengeance and be able to kill targets like Taric that are really risky versus you. 2 Atrocity to just finish the game. I do like running 2 It That Stairs. I think now that it can deal 3 to everything, it's really easy for you to clear the whole board if it gets to this point where you can just play It That Stairs and clear everything that they have. So I actually do recommend playing this card in certain game conditions, especially because you do have some landmark decks running around right now. You'll see some of the games that we have where we blew out people by just destroying the landmarks. Water Ruination to always have that threat there versus them, and then triple Field of Rush because that's your win condition. So again, with control, the way that you want to play this is that you want to play more patient, more slow, and just kind of be more reactive to your opponent does, because eventually you're going to get to your win condition. Of course, you do have to use your tools every now and then because Avalanche is slow. Don't try to get too greedy with it. Sometimes you're going to have to do it, even if you don't think it's the best optimal spot. But yeah, so really fun deck. Not usually a fan of control, but this is like the classic control deck that is really easy for anybody to pick up and play. So if you enjoy it, make sure that give the deck a spin. And if you enjoy the gameplay, please make sure to subscribe below. Thank you, and I'll see you all after the gameplay. So in this match, we're gonna be going up against a Teemo Ezreal, and we're going up a really good player. He's a previous seasonal champion, Hipster Waldo. I like the idea of keeping the Trundle as a way to put pressure early, because obviously it lets us play the pillar. Tavern Keeper might be a little bit too greedy. Obviously, we keep the Field of Rush so that we actually can try to get to our win condition. Bounties are going to be great against the Teemo. So usually this deck is trying to make us draw. So they're going to play the landmark that makes us draw and try to win with Teemo, and then kind of finish up with Ezreal if they need to. It That Stairs might actually be okay if we can destroy his stuff. We'll do the Biofeast. There's a good chance that he has like Troll Shen or has the thing, the health pot. Not health pot, Elixir of Iron. Elixir of Iron that gives it 2 health, right? So that's some of the things that they run. They run Troll Shen, they run Elixir of Iron. But I think this is worth doing because he's forced to kind of react to that right now. Okay, he doesn't have it. So it's possible that he had it. He thought about it a long time, right? So I'm 100% sure that it's very possible that he does have it. Here we just pat, we just don't do anything. Okay. So now here we go with the Foundry. And that's what I was talking about. The Foundry is going to be really annoying for us. If we get to turn 8, we can always do It That Stairs maybe to get rid of the Foundry, especially if he commits a second one. Oh wow. That It That Stairs is going to do so much for us. I like the idea of just playing Trundle here. Unfortunately, we're going to start overdrawing here very quickly. Like, very quickly, we're going to start overdrawing. Because we're really going to be... Yeah, we're going to be overdrawing 3 cards next turn. Fortunately for us... Fortunately for us, we do already have everything that we need. So we do have the Biofeast. I mean, sorry, the Fielded Rush. So, alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually just gonna Flash Freeze this. It's a little bit weird doing the Flash Freeze on this instead of doing it on like an Ezreal. But I don't want to draw. I don't want to burn that many cards. So here we're still pushing the 2 damage. I mean, I guess we push 3 damage here. We get to at least draw 1 more card instead of just burning everything that we have. Problem is that we're still going to be drawing a lot of pop caps here, right? And he's still going to make us draw. So that's smart. So right now he's just going to make... Okay, that's a great draw for us though. That's a great draw for us because he gets us to our Ice Pillar turn. And we're going to destroy the landmarks, right? So next time we have 6. When we do the Catalyst on Ion, it means that on our next attack, we're going to have 8. So sure, we're going to burn all these cards. But he's going to get punished for the fact that he has double Foundry in the field. The question is Teemo, right? Teemo can still kind of kill us. I still think, even if he has the Teemo, that we still commit this. I like committing this right now. If he has the Teemo, right? Which is a good consideration that he does. If he has the Teemo, he could probably level the Teemo. Oh, wow. This is going to be such a blowout. It that stairs is going to do such a blowout to him. So he's going to try to like burn our cards down. Except that we're going to be able to stop him here with it that stairs, destroying all the landmarks. So we're going to first level up Trundle, of course. We have a Ruination, nice. Yeah, he just saw me discard that, right? So he must think, oh, I got lucky. He just discarded his... it that stairs. What he doesn't know is that we already have a second one in hand. So we're gonna kill all 3 Headstack Foundries. The problem here is that obviously he's gonna be able to steal. He has a full hand right now, but at least we'll stop burning cards. And we're prepping for Fielded Rush. We have leveled up Trundle. We burn 1 Trundle, but we still have 2 more. So the Trundle that's in our hand is gonna be the one that gets summoned because we already burned 1. I like the idea of doing this now. Just to stop an overdraw in case he has another Veteran Investigator. So if he has another Veteran Investigator, we stop the overdraw. Although I guess, you know, we burn a card anyways on our next turn. And this also presents a little more damage, right? I guess he could have the Thermal to kill the Trundle, but he wouldn't be able to deal with the 8 that stairs. My guess is that he's going to have... the Harsh Winds, right? So he's going to have Harsh Winds here. So if he's going to have Harsh Wind, it doesn't matter which one we grab it with. Because he's always just going to be able to Harsh Winds both of them. I guess he could just Flash Freeze the Trundle. So maybe it was better to drag it with the 8 that stairs because he would have pushed more damage. So it definitely should have been us dragging this with 8 that stairs. So that if he freezes this, we still push the damage of Overwhelm. Because now we don't push the damage from Overwhelm or this damage right here. He also had the Troll Shan. So he's trying to put as much shrooms on us as possible. We have Vengeance for the Teemo. So Teemo being leveled up doesn't matter to us. The problem is that we're still going to be struggling here a little bit, right? So we need to worry about Teemo. We need to worry about Ezreal. Next turn, we can do Fielded Rush. So this turn, we can just save our mana.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
We can pass. Until he commits a Teemo, I'm okay passing. Because what we can do is that we can always Vengeance the Ezreal. Okay, he decides to do it that way. We'll do the Fielded Rush here. And the reason I'm going to do it this way is because I'm not scared of the Ezreal, right? I mean, the Ezreal is scary, but it's not as scary. We only have 9 puff caps. 3 sits. We still have 9 cards because this guy obviously brought 1 down. So we only have 9 puff caps, but we do have 16 cards, right? So, and again, let's not make the same mistake again. What I'm actually going to do this time is that I'm actually just going to drag with this. And do it like this. He will need to have like double Flash Freeze to be able to stop this. I mean, sorry, double Harsh Winds, which is very possible. The Ezreal levels up, which is a big problem for us. Ooh, triple. So that's the third flash freeze. That's still lethal. He has to have something else to stop this. 3 sisters. Wow. So we're actually in trouble now, right? Because we have not 21 pop caps. So he's going all in with the Ezreal now. Because he knows that he has to try to kill us on like the burst attack. Because otherwise we can always Vengeance the Ezreal, right? So we have enough mana for Vengeance and be able to do Withering well. This protects us against the Teemo. If he just open attack, we can just Vengeance. If he summons the Teemo, we can bots. 23 pop caps is not enough. I don't think he has enough yet to kill it in burst, because usually he already committed 3 sisters and committed all 3 flash freeze. So yeah, so here we can just Vengeance. Yeah, here we can just Vengeance to be able to deal with the Ezreal. If he has a second Ezreal, I don't think that's a big deal for us. I like doing the Kali Tyrant Keeper here. Yeah, let's heal up. I like doing the Tyrant Keeper. Let's get our health a little bit higher, because he's obviously going to have the second Ezreal. He's going to have a second Pep Predator. So here he's going to have to rely on... it's going to make us draw. That's huge. That's huge for him, because now we're drawing more and more cards. But now we have the Atrocity in our hand, right? He already used Thermal. He could have 3 sisters. We have the Tryndameres, or we have the Atrocity to finish. So as long as we don't draw 9 pop caps, which is actually not unlikely for us to draw that much. Teemo doesn't do anything right now. I think Teemo is a deck card. So he's going to have 5 cards to protect against this super overwhelm damage. Whereas 7... We are 7. He already committed 3 sisters. If he commits like a Mystic Shot, right? Troll Chant, okay. That's not enough. I mean, well, I guess it might be enough, right? He might kill us at burst here. Okay. So 3 sisters puts us at 2. If he has another 3 sisters, we lose. Or if he has 2 other ways, like another Troll Chant. Mystic Shot? Oh, no. We're not letting that happen. So here we can just Atrocity, right? And just win. We could have actually... He could have Mystic Shot still, though. If he has the Mystic Shot, we survive with the Withering Well. Yeah, we survive. We survive the Mystic Shot because we have the Withering Well. Which hits us 3. So the Mystic Shot only does 3 damage to us. But yeah, very close game there, but... Ended up just had to be patient, and man, they have so many freezes there. GG's. So in this matchup, we're going to be going against Ziggs Taliyah. So this deck tends to play pretty aggro. The problem that we're going to have as well is that most of the units come from landmarks, meaning that it's actually going to be very difficult for us to stop their units, right? So our AoE becomes a little bit worse. I like keeping this hand. I want to be able to see if I can get to where I need to as soon as possible. This is a great because we need fearsome blockers because they run the obviously the landmark, right? The landmark unit, the Endless Devout, is a fearsome attacker. So having a fearsome blocker is huge for us. So what he wants to do, and I let him do it. I'm gonna let him do it. He wanted us to do this first, and now he's probably gonna summon the Endless Devout. Wow. Okay, so that means he has a pretty brick hand. So I think here we're okay summoning Trundle and start putting pressure that way. Okay, so that's the first minefield. So now that's 1 minefield gone. We still have the bots here. So opponent has a pretty brick hand, unfortunately for them. We don't need to do anything. Because what he probably wants to do is that he probably wants to kill us here, right? We don't need to do anything. We can just pass. So as control, you have to just play it really slow, right? So that's why you gotta be careful, right? As a control player, there's no reason to rush. you can just play it as slow as you want and just kill all their board like this. Because they're the ones that need to do something to you first, right? So here we get rid of his whole board, and he just wasted the headstack minefield on the Trundle for no reason. Obviously, we're gonna try to level up Trundle right here, and we're gonna go like that. Oh my god, that's funny. Sorry for the chat, for the sound, everybody. I ended up. What if Tryndamere is actually better? I think the Ice Pillar just means that he can drag it and hit us for 5. What if Tryndamere is actually better here? So let's see our punishes. If he has another headstack minefield, I like Tryndamere. I like Tryndamere a lot right here. Yeah, sure. I mean, this still stops his attack. Like, if he attacks like this, it's just leveling up our Tryndamere. I'm okay taking this every time. Because now our Tryndamere is going to be a 9-9 with tough. And he just lost another unit. So obviously what we'll do now is that we'll actually level up the Trundle, and we have another Tryndamere in our hand as backup to be able to finish the game with like a big overwhelm attack if we need to. Obviously we have double atrocity in our hand. Now the problem with this move is that now he can get punished by a headstack minefield. So he could have headstack minefield to stun the Tryndamere, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, there it is. I think we still go ahead and do this. Yeah, we still go ahead and do this. Puts him at 10. Not enough yet, unfortunately. We could probably Biofeast. There's a possibility that he also has... There could have been a chance that he had the Unleashed power there. That's why I didn't want to pre-commit the didn't want to pre-commit the Tryndamere spell. I guess the problem with us blocking with Tryndamere last turn is that now it means that we don't have... Like, we cannot do the Ruination, right? Because Ruination kills our own units. So that is a little bit annoying. That is a little bit annoying, right? He could be able to stun our stuff. I think right now we just play passive. If he has Arsenal, we have ways to deal with it. Like, we could always Atrocity the Arsenal. If he gets Spell Shield, we'll have the Biofeast for it. Yeah, so he's gonna stun our unit. We're still in a good spot. He could have the Unleashed power to stun another unit. But I still don't think we're in a position where we're gonna lose. Sure. Like, I'm okay doing it like this. Losing Trundle will be annoying. But if he tries to commit into the Trundle... okay, so he's gonna go with the Spell Shield. I mean, sorry, with the Absolver. So losing Trundle is annoying, but I'm willing to commit the Atrocity right here and put him at 1. Put him in a position where we can win with Atrocity next turn, or we can win with the Overwhelm from Tryndamere. So there's only 2 chances that he has right here. Now, the problem here is that we could actually technically die if he has a second Absolver. There you go. So now we're actually going to die, and we don't have enough to win, right? But we have double Biofeast to protect ourselves. So we can do double Biofeast here, double Biofeast here, and that's still enough. Wait, what? Wait, am I missing something? Oh, because he's dealing 20. He's dealing 20, so the Biofeast doesn't do it. Ah! Okay, so I misplayed here. I played right into the second Absolver. He had 4 mana as well. Yeah, if I had Vengeance, he would get so punished by that play, but he got it. I was at 20, so he always hits me, and I played right into it. What could we have done there differently? So in this match, we're going against Aphelios Heimerdinger. I have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very long game. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so in this matchup, I think it's going to be a very slow matchup. We need to just kind of be patient. Need to be really patient. I think I'm okay just doing the Catalyst instead of doing the Avarosa Sentry. So I think what we have to try to do is just try to get to our win condition before he gets to theirs. The problem is that they're probably going to have a lot of Obliterates, right? Yeah, so it's very easy for him to have a Falling Comet right here. Now, he did took a second to choose that. So maybe he didn't get it that time. We'll have to see. If he didn't get it the first time, he probably gets it the second time, right? I'm okay committing the Avalanche right here. Let's get rid of the units. We'll do the Sentry. I guess percent some damage at least. Oh, he's gonna summon the... Wait, what is he playing from Targon with the percent jump? Or is it a... It could be the... Yeah, I was gonna say it could be the Ballistic Bot. Now, if he decides to attack this or block this, then obviously we always have the Verbena as a backup. So that's why I'm always willing to do this. Our hand is not the greatest. Tavern Keepers I don't think is gonna be that useful in this matchup. I don't think our opponent's really killing us until later on in the game. So it's a little bit annoying that our hand just kind of looks like this. Now we are close. Well, we're about 3 turns away from the Fielded Rush. Bots is pretty nice. The bots is going to be really good against Aphelios and any turret that he summons. So maybe we play that patiently. So that's one of the cards that he got. Alright. So that's one of the cards that he got. I'm willing to do this and kind of have blockers. I want to see if he'll attack. So here I'm going to commit the bots because the bots is damaging both the Aphelios and the second Ballistic Bot. I can't just pass because if I pass, he can just pass right back. And now that Aphelios is at 2 health, we can do the Rabin next turn and try to kill him that way. We'll attack with both units. Ruination is going to be really good as well because he's probably relying on a lot of their stuff. He's deciding to sacrifice his Ballistic Bot. Interesting. Unless he has... Okay. He's at least we got that right out of the way. I like the Rabin. I like the Rabin because next time we probably want to do the Fielded Rush. Now, there's still one card from Solari that he probably has. So, he could have Pale Cascade. He could also have the Guiding Touch. That's the way that he can save the Aphelios. He doesn't have it, so Aphelios dies. Here, we have to be careful. So we have to be careful because he could still have the Obliterate, which would be really annoying. I still think Fielded Rush is the right play, especially now that he committed the Heimerdinger. Now, he could have the Falling Comet and get the Elusive Turret, right? So if I was him, that's what I would do right here. Do the Falling Comet, get the Elusive Turret. The problem is that his Elusive Turret is going to die next turn, right? I think this was the best time for us to do that. Yeah, there we go. We knew he had at least one. We have a second Tryndamere in our hands, so that's okay. He does get the Floor Be Gone. Gets to push 6 damage on us. We have enough heal in our hand, and we have freezes and other stuff to deal with later. That I don't think is a big issue. We definitely have to do the Ice Pillar. Just because he will let us drag the Fear Be Gone. And... is it Tryndamere or do we want to keep enough mana? Do we want to actually do the kind of Tavern Keeper? We can do the Tavern Keeper instead. I don't think it's a bad idea to do the Tavern Keeper. He still leaves us mana for Vengeance. Especially now that he committed the Calibrum. Definitely think I like this approach better. I guess the problem with this is that he can die to makes us vulnerable to a couple things, right? So he could have a Get Excited. He could have a Get Excited to be able to kill this guy. So I think I like doing it like this. I think this has to be the way. I think I have to play around and get excited. Being able to kill the Talent Cavern Keeper. Hush? I mean, that doesn't matter, right? We still stay alive. And we can freeze it. Yeah, we can just freeze it now. So we can freeze it, get it for free. He gets 2 turrets out of it. The Heimerdinger is actually going to level up, which is a little bit annoying. I like the idea of keeping the Tavern Keeper back. He can kill the Ice Pillar with the turret. Do we need to kill the Heimerdinger? I think we don't need to. I think we can save the Vengeance for something like I think the way that he kills. Wow. I mean, isn't this a free ruination? So we're gonna do Tavern Keeper. So this is what we're gonna do, chat. I mean, chat, YouTube. We're gonna do a Talent Cavern Keeper. We're gonna do the Tavern Keeper. Bait him into playing the T-Heads, and then we'll do the ruination. So now we kill his whole board, including his Heimer. Next turn we summon the Tryndamere. And we still have stuff to deal with his stuff later on, right? So now he's at 0 mana, no board. We have Tryndamere. He did get rid of our 2 stings. This is going to be huge. If he gets another Heimer, this is going to be huge because he's going to be able to stop his turrets. Tryndamere pushes for 8 over here if he doesn't have a blocker. And then he's going to be vulnerable to the Atrocity. He could stun the Tryndamere here. Which I think is what I would go for if I was him. Yeah, there you go. But now he spent that card on this. So he's delaying us. He is delaying us, which is pretty annoying. Aphelios is leveled up. He gets the second Heimerdinger. Again, we have 8 that stairs to be able to kind of protect against it if we need to. Although I think at this point we just try to Vengeance. I really want to keep the Vengeance though for that. For whatever he summons from whatever he gets from this is probably going to be like the Celestial, right? So here we can pass. There's a good chance that he has... I like doing this now. It presents a lot of pressure for him. He's gonna need to summon another. Yeah, cool.
Nothing's more exciting than an unsolved mystery.
Flash of Billions. That's annoying. We have the Brighter Rabin next turn to be able to clear his board again, including the Heimerdinger. We don't need to attack with 8 that stairs because he does nothing, right? Okay. This is leveled up now. I think I'm okay with that. He's pushing a little bit more damage. The turrets don't matter because we have the Blighted Rabin to kill them all next turn. The flashbombs don't matter either. He definitely has, obviously he has a unit that he got from, we have double Rabin now. So obviously we know he has a unit that he got from, he could also have the Obliterate, I guess, right? He could have gotten the Obliterate or something else. That's actually hilarious. I shouldn't let him do this, right? Should I let him do this? That kills our Tryndamere, right? The problem with Vengeance here. The problem with the Vengeance here is that now, if he has like a Great Beyond, he actually has a good chance of winning. Oh, yes, summon that turret. I guess this one has tough, so this one doesn't die. There's the Rabin, kills this whole board, except for the Evolution turret. I think we needed to Vengeance to that. We did need to save the Tryndamere, right? So I don't think we had a chance. Now, he is tapping out of mana, so now he's only at 9 mana. We had the threat of finishing with Atrocity anytime that we want now. But I guess not this turn. He loses the second Heimer. Does he have... Okay, we have a way to deal with the Great Beyond if we need to. That's not gonna be enough. We have a second Ravine. Tri-beam. What if we just do this? What if we just do this, put him at 2, summon the Ravine, and finish the game? I don't think he has enough ways to kill us now. Like a second Tri-beam could do it, actually. So second Tri-beam does it here. Depending on what he gets. Actually, it's not enough, right? 9, 12. Yeah, that's not enough. It's not enough anyways. Yeah. Funny enough, if he actually waited until after, he actually could have gotten it. So it's not enough no matter what. And now we just finish up with the Ravine. Yeah, there's no unit that he summons from a second Tri-beam that kills us there. So we were good. Tri-beam though, that's I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to try to kill us with the Great Beyond, but he had double Tri-beam in his hand the whole time. And that's why he wanted to be able to kill the Tryndamere. But yeah, GG's. So in this match, we're going to be playing against Pantheon Taric with one-off Jarvan. So he has 2 Taric and 1 Jarvan, 3 Pantheons, is my guess. So this one is going to be really scary for us because of the Taric. I like keeping the Vengeance, and I like getting greedy. Like this is a really greedy hand, but I think it's worth it. I don't think our AoE does a lot to their units. Flash Freeze is amazing to get. Catalyst is going to be good for us to be able to actually be able to ramp up to our Field of Rush if we need to. Trusted is not great, so it's a little bit unfortunate that we get it early. If he just summons a unit, if he doesn't attack, I'm okay with that, because it means that his Pantheon is still not leveled up. Okay. So now he gets the Pantheon trigger. He should pass. Like, if he passed, he should pass, because he knows that I would never be able to do that. I'm surprised that he did it on the Saga Seeker. I guess he wanted to keep the Saga Seeker away from, like, an Avalanche range or something. Double Flash Freeze, Vengeance, and Field of Rush. I think we're in a good spot here. As long as we can get there before he can, like, obviously buff, like, level up Pantheon. I think Pantheon again is going to be the scariest thing. Double Vengeance to be able to deal with the Tarics. We can keep the mana for the bots if we need to. The fact that he's not attacking that tells me that he doesn't have another buff, maybe? Is it worth it to do the bots right here? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. If he has like a single combat, we can flash freeze something. Let's defend the damage, especially because we don't have any heal. And we have no other reason to use our mana, right? Now the problem here is that if he has like a Golden Aegis here, it's a little bit problematic. Like Golden Aegis becomes a little bit annoying here. Oh, he decided to go like this. That's not gonna happen, my friend. So that's one single combat down. You can have a second one and do it. You can have a second one and do it on the white flame, but not enough. We just save our mana here. No need for us to do anything. So with this deck, you want to be able to pass and kind of just play patient if you need to. There's no reason for you to rush and do anything unnecessary. Because we have Field of Rush on our next turn after this. I guess we don't. If we have to use the Vengeance, we will not. Actually, we still will. Yeah, we still will. So here we can do the Ice Pillar. Level up the Trundle. Now, his Pantheon is very close to leveling. We have Avalanche to give it to ping the Spell Shield if we need to. I don't think we're taking enough damage for us to really worry that much right here. And again, we still have Flash Freeze as well. Pale Cascade. So he's committing on killing the pillar for some reason. I'm okay blocking like this. Yeah. Okay, so now we can do the Field the Rush. This is gonna be very scary. Even if he has like concerted strikes and stuff like that, it's very scary for him. Now, what we need to play around is gonna be, we need to play around a Judgment. Can Judgment kill our units? If he has the Judgment, it's not enough, right? Judgment is not enough. I think we attack with everything. Just because Judgment is not enough. Actually, well, he tapped out a Judgment first of all. But I don't think it's enough anyways. We can just try to finish with Atrocity next time if we need to. We do give him the out here to be able to just block with Pantheon. But this is, we're presenting lethal, right? He needs to lose one of his units. He can kill this Trundle with a Sharp Sight. Ooh, that's bad for us actually, because Belcascade of Sharp Sight saves the Wounded White Flame, kills our Trundle. But that's still lethal. He needs to kill this Trundle. He needs to do something else. Consider strike on this Trundle. He can kill both Trundles. Kills both Trundles. All his units survive. Pantheon levels up. Next turn. So maybe the attack was actually very wrong for us. So that attack was greedy because he has so much mana that he could play around with. Here he gets the lifesteal anyways. So we literally dealt 0 damage to him. He can just, like, this was actually such a bad attack from us. Like, look, we literally did 0 damage to him, and now he can just win. And we don't have enough. We have enough mana for Vengeance plus Battle Feast, but he can just win in other ways from here. Issue challenge. I'm okay doing this. I'm completely fine doing it like this and surviving on 5. We have Flash Freeze. And we also have a Battle Fist to ping a Bastion. So if he has Bastion, we can ping it. So we got greedy with an attack, and I think the opponent got a really bit rushy with the attack. Again, with this deck, you want to play slow. Like, it feels like we're rushing too fast when we don't actually need to. Now, Golden Aegis becomes really scary here, right? But we do have 2 Battle Feasts. We have double Battle Feasts, allowing us to get 2 blockers. Yeah, there's the Golden Aegis. So here we can do Battle Feast, kill one of the attackers, get a blocker, heal 2. He could have Sharp Sight, I guess? Nope. So the rally's not enough. Because we can block. And we have 7, so even a Sharp Sight doesn't do it anymore. So I think we survive our misplays. I think we survive our misplay of attacking last time. Doesn't look like he has enough to be able to kill us. I don't think I need to attack with Tryndamere. Let's keep Tryndamere healthy enough that he can survive, because at this point all we need to do is just Atrocity, right? Start with the Pillar. Let's grab the Dragon. Let's keep our mana. We'll keep our mana to be able to do Vengeance if we need to. I'll do the Tyrant Keeper to heal up a little bit. Okay. We have Vengeance, Avalanche. We have ways to deal with the Pantheon. Even if the Pantheon gets summoned here, we have ways to deal with the Pantheon. We have Flash Freeze and Vengeance. We have Avalanche and Vengeance. So second Pantheon doesn't do it. Even if he gets like Lifesteal and Spell Shield. Even if he gets like Elusive and Spell Shield. I still don't think that's enough either. Now, if we do Feel the Rush here. Rally doesn't kill us. None of his units have Avalanche. We're at 10 HP. I think Feel the Rush is fine right here. I like the Feel the Rush right here. Gives us all the blockers that we need. Now he has 2 cards. A Concerted Strike is not enough. Concerted Strike can kill one of them. would not kill the whole thing. A second rally doesn't do it. Yeah, I think there was no punish there for that field of rush. Now that he tapped out to be able to do like Pantheon plus Golden Ages. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we're gonna be going up against Spider Aggro. Now this should be a really favorable matchup for us. Because of our AoE, we should be able to stop him from keeping a board. Of course, this and it's not great. I'm willing to keep the Catalyst just because he's a heal. Double Battlefield is not bad though. Yeah, the Catalyst I think is okay. It's a heal. Obviously, we have the Bloody Ravine. He also gets us closer to Tryndamere. Because at the end of the day, we do have to kind of find a way to win, right? I'm okay taking that 3 damage because we can do the Catalyst next turn. So we can negate that 3 damage and start advancing our win condition. We have a lot of AoE that we can hit him with, which makes it really difficult for them to kind of be able to get through to us. And now we can even kill them with a Battle Feast. So opponent kind of just gave us that out. We want to do Bloody Ravine on our attack turn, right? So we want to do Bloody Ravine on our attack turn because it means that he's not able to develop, right? So now if he attacks with the Imperial Demolitionist, then he's dying to a Bloody Ravine. No. So now we stop a Fervor, we still heal. He cannot attack with the Demolitionist because attacking with the Demolitionist just means that you're dying to the Ravine next turn. He decides to do it, so then he's gonna get punished by a Ravine. And now the reason why Ravine is so much better on your attack turn is because it stops them from being able to develop. So now by us doing the Ravine right here, the opponent cannot develop anything. And we still have full HP and it's already turn 5. Of course, it gives them a free turn to do Decimate, but again, it means that they cannot develop. And look what we have in case that they overdevelop. So if they overdevelop too much, we can just Ruination. And then next turn do Tryndamere and kind of go from there. So let's see what he does. That's not scary enough yet. 5. And we take that 5. We can always just Flash Freeze as well and do the Eat the Stairs next turn. Okay. This is a blowout. He got super greedy, knowing that we play Avalanche as well. So I'm surprised that he just went all in for it. The opponent was just saying at this point, you know, like whatever happens kind of happens. Like if they have it, they have it. But yeah, that's kind of how these games go against Spider Aggro. We could have also had a whale there, could have helped. Obviously, we had the Avalanche. We had just done the Avalanche right away when he summoned the second Spider. So there's really not a lot that they can do against this deck. So in this matchup, we're going to be going up against... Mono Shurima. So the funny thing about us going against Mono Shurima is that we actually play 2 Eat the Stairs. So we can actually kill his landmark. I like this hand. I like everything about this hand. I want to be able to try to draw more. I like the Vengeance against like a Seraph or a Renekton, I mean. Flash Freeze is going to be great. I also prevented Renekton from leveling up. He seems like either he's running 2-2-2 or he's running 3-2-1. Which I think is not bad for us. This does start leveling up the Seraph, unfortunately. So I think Seraph is going to be the one that we cannot prevent from leveling. So I don't think there's anything that we can do about that. We can just attack here. He's probably trying to set this up for a Renekton. But again, we're just gonna Vengeance the Renekton as soon as he comes down. So as soon as he drops this Renekton here, we're gonna kill it. If he doesn't summon Renekton. So the reason I'm killing it right away is so that he's forced to drag this with one of the other 2 units. And then we're able to do the Ravine to be able to kind of kill the rest of his units. And he's not going to do it. So this will let us summon the Trundle. Hopefully we get our Eat the Stairs soon. That would be kind of annoying if we don't. We don't have to attack right now. Like, it's tempting, but we're not doing anything, right? He can just block with the Devour and then do the Rite of the Arcane. Yeah, so we can't stop that Seraph from leveling, unfortunately for us. So I have a hard time thinking, right? I mean, I guess he's still pretty far away because he hasn't gotten enough of the vulnerable landmarks. So it's not like he's super close. Ooh, okay, so this is actually really good for him because now it protects him against most of our stuff. I still like the Ravine here. I like the Ravine a lot. Yeah, he's fine. I like the Ravine here. He could have the Rite of the Arcane to be able to try to kill the Trundle. But obviously the Trundle is just going to regenerate before anything happens. So I don't need to block with the Trundle if he threatens that. Problem that we have is that now he's able to protect all his champions, right? Yep. So I don't agree. I guess this is a good play for him because it means that he can get a lot more damage in. We still have the heal that we need though. I'm still able to block with a Flash Freeze, although I'm thinking that the Flash Freeze is better up with the Renekton. And he decided not to attack there. Interesting. Very interesting that he ended up not attacking there. I'm okay healing right here. I think we keep the Flash Freeze for a Renekton. If we had another... I wish we had another of the Ravines though, right? Like, that would be the clutch thing right here. Imagine how good that would have been if he didn't have the Berry Sun Disc. I like this. I like this a lot. So he's gonna just level this up right here. Interesting. Why do it that way? I guess is my question. So here I'm okay doing... I guess he might be scared. Like, the only way that I can see why it makes sense to do this is if you're scared that I'm gonna somehow kill your Seraph, or you just don't have enough landmark removal to do it, right? So I'm okay leveling this guy up right here. They do play Rite of the Arcane, right? So Rite of the Arcane ends up being very dangerous for us. To the point that I'm thinking maybe it's actually better to not play the Field of Rush. Where I think it's actually better to be able to play the Tryndamere. I like the Tryndamere a lot more. I like the Tryndamere a lot more because of the danger of the Rite of the Arcane. I like doing this. And killing most of his units. We could have killed it. Okay. I was gonna say we could have killed the Seraph if we did the Battle Feast first. But I wanted to be able to keep enough mana for Flash Feast if we needed to. So yeah, GG's. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed those games. I'm not the best pilot at control, so there probably was a lot of misplays that I did in those games. It's one of those things that I'm looking to improve into is playing control decks, because I think one of the biggest weaknesses that I have is that I make a lot of misplays when I'm playing long dragged out games with control, and part of the reason for that is I just don't know how to play control that well. So yeah, so again, if you like the content, I do post LOR videos every single day, so make sure you subscribe below. I also stream on Twitch, so you can find me on Twitch at Twitch Sirturmund. I try to stream 3 to 4 times a week. Hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you all next time.